Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to try something different that wasn't just another lazy shit post or speed paint. So I'm gonna do a series where I introduce a bunch of my OCs to you guys. Because firstly, I'm really obsessed with my OCs and will literally talk about them to anyone who listen. And secondly, I don't think you guys know me enough, personally. The only time when I talk about myself is on the community tab, but I don't think that anyone actually reads that stuff. Okay, enough yapping. Time to start the video. For today's video, I will be talking about the fairy child, Toby. Also, apologies if I stutter a lot or I'm inconsistent with the way I speak. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually gonna start the video now. Alright, so firstly let me talk about Toby's history. Toby first started out as a Day Shifter Freddy's OC that I commissioned someone on Amiibo to make. You know, back when Amiibo was like a big thing and wasn't just filled with pedophiles. Okay, so the reason why I commissioned him instead of drawing him myself was because I was dumb and stupid back then. And I didn't want to draw him myself because I knew damn well, that he'll look different than the way I want him to look like. So his first design, if I can find it, I'll put it on screen, had blue skin, longer hair than he has now, and darker hair than he has now. And he used to wear a suit, because back in the day, suits were the only thing I could properly draw. Yeah. Also, for some godforsaken reason, I decided to make him really horny for no reason. Clearly, I had been reading way too many Wattpad stories. Then, a few years later, I remembered his existence and realized, oh damn, why the fuck is he so weird? And then I redesigned him. If I recall correctly, this version of Toby used to be really inconsistent. Cause I remember I wasn't able to pick a single outfit for him. Every other week I would want to give him a different outfit cause the current one at that time didn't fit him. Until one day, something just clicked. For context, I used to scroll a lot on Pinterest. Still do to this day. And one time when I was scrolling, I found this Galaxy half yellow, half black hoodie, and I liked it so much that I incorporated it into Toby's design. And ever since then, ignore that. It became one of Toby's most recognizable thing or feature aside from his hair. The current version of Toby has pale skin rather than blue skin and is 16 to 17 years old rather than 29 or 30. Also, if you notice, he has half of his face covered by his hair. That'll be explained later in the video. I think that's all for this section, so let's just move on. Alright, on to the more interesting shit. So, here's the basic info you need to know about him. Toby's full name is Toby Keith. He is 16 to 17 years old, as already mentioned. He is pale as fuck, cause he refuses to leave the house unless his brother tells him to, or if it's work related. Also, he bites his nails and has acne, like me. So, his favorite colors are pink and blue. I know that sounds a bit strange, but shut the fuck up. And he is 50% Russian, 50% Japanese, and 100% American. That's an inside joke that I will not be explaining. He's also really obsessed with fire for some reason. Also, his green eyes are a representation of something. I won't explain what that representation is. I'll let you guys figure that one out. Also, he has killed a god once. He was in the Arby's drive-thru got bored, then summoned a god, and then killed him for shits and giggles. Yeah. He also listens to Willwood, and I don't know how, but they found me. God damn, that's my name. His favorite song by Willwood is Tomcat Disposable. Fuck. That's important, by the way. And he hates mac and cheese for no reason whatsoever. But his favorite food is literally dry rice. So yeah, he's still weird. If I had to describe Toby in one word, it would be scarily confusing. Like, he's the type of guy who will start explaining something fucked up like a cat being hit by a car in great detail, whilst being calm as fuck. Then he'll probably act like nothing happened, or try to divert the topic by saying something stupid like, yeah, to be honest, I think tigers are sick. Yeah, he is something. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Toby was born on July 12th, along with his twin brother Charlie. They both grew up well, until the incident. You see, Toby's father was a dumbass, and did this silly little thing called drinking and driving. Then, like on that fateful day, Bro proceeded to kill his entire family by crashing the car. Luckily though, Toby and Charlie survived. Why? How? I don't know. But they were adopted and have an amazing dad now, so yippee. Also, Tyler exists, but his backstory is a little more complicated, so I'll explain his in another video. But he is important because Toby made a deal with the Grim Reaper that if Tyler dies, then he'll die, knowing damn well that Tyler is immortal. By the way, he regrets that decision. One last thing before we move on to the next section. Toby almost died in a gas station fire. The way that happened was that some guy that hated him tried to kill Toby by lighting the entire gas station on fire. He failed, he died. Toby is still alive, but has a massive scar to remind him of that day. Okay, moving on. Alright, so first off, there's Tyler. Tyler is usually a really chill and really friendly dude. But to Toby, Tyler seems cold and distant. Like, Toby feels like at any given moment Tyler could just snap at him. And then there's Charlie, Toby's twin. Charlie and Toby are really different in terms of personality and looks, but share the same chaotic energy. There's also like Toby's other friends, Derek, Chris, ZB, Ruben, but all of them will be explained in a later video, so stay tuned. Wow, this section went really fast. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment explaining why my video sucked. Also, while you're down there, could you hit that shiny looking subscribe button? Do it. It really helps out. Yeah. Bye.